What is up, guys? It's Addy here, and I know it's been so long since I came out with a video, but it's good to be back. And it's my senior year, so it's been pretty busy, but I'm back. I'm ready to go. I'm gonna drop some good videos for you guys, and if you haven't been checking them out, I made some mixes. It's been a while since I did a song cover, but I'm trying to get back on that as well since I have more free time these days. But yeah, let's get right into it. I'm gonna be talking about Deandre Jordan to the Lakers, which is some new news. It's not finalized yet, but this channel, I usually do speculation videos. So let me know in the comments what you think of that. And also Anthony Davis to the Celtics. I think this is pretty done for the summer. But yeah, let's get right into it. So thanks so much for watching, guys, and sticking around. I know it's been a long time since I came out with one of these videos, but I'm trying hard to get back in the game, and hopefully we can get rolling and have a lot more videos coming out. But so a lot has happened since I was last here, but let's get right into it. The Celtics. I'm going to start out with the Celtics. It has been tough. It's been rough. I know it's been rough. And same with the Lakers. It's been very rough. They don't know if they're going to make the playoffs. It hasn't been a great year for the Celtics, especially, towards the end right now, these days. There's a lot they have to work on, and as a team, it's about the chemistry. Last year, this team did so well, surprisingly well, without Kyrie Irving, without Gordon Hayward, and now that everyone's back, the young guys saying they want to be like, the leaders, and they want to step up. I understand that. Terry Rozier, it was bound to happen that these guys, they played so well, and now they don't want to have to step back. It's just how it is. Terry Rozier, Jaylen Brown, why should these guys have to step back, come off the bench, put down their potential? And just looking at Terry Rozier, he's the perfect example. Last year in the playoffs, he was averaging like 15, 16 plus. He was doing so well. He was showing signs of actually being like a starting point guard on a not a great team, and getting good minutes. He was showing signs of being a good starting point guard, who can score like 15 and be a good supporting role. Obviously, looking at Terry, he's not like a guy you'd build a team around, but on a team like Phoenix or Chicago or any team that needs like a point guard ish, he can be that guy. He can step up and play great minutes for you, hit the three. He was very clutch last year against the Cavs, against Milwaukee, against the Sixers. So that's something to think about. If you're him, if I'm Terry Rozier, I'm thinking about getting my minutes, because after this year, he's going to be a restricted free agent. He's looking to get paid. He wants the money, and obviously, last year, if at the end of the year he was a free agent, he would have been getting bank. At least 15 to 20 mil was in the bag for him after that playoff run. But now it's looking tight. It's not looking as good, because he's coming off the bench. He's not scoring as much. He's only averaging like maybe 10 if he is. He's not playing a lot of minutes. His stock is going down, and if I'm Terry Rozier, I'm trying to get that stock up. He's trying to get paid. Everyone's in the league trying to get paid, and why should he have to be the one sacrificing his money? And that's something that is there to think about. But right now, the Celtics, their point should be, if you're a fan of the Celtics, if you're a supporter, you just got to get through this phase. It's not a great phase, but it'll go by. It's tough. It really is. Like the chemistry, we've seen this before. 2010, the Celtics had a rough struggle after that All-Star break as well. But obviously that team had a lot of Hall of Famers, and they were able to come back. But you still got to consider that this team has a lot in them, and come playoff time, hopefully they can get it together, play as a team. Kyrie has to be the leader, obviously, but not demeaning the rest. Tatum needs to get his minutes. Tatum's playing well, and he's got to be pleased. Gordon Hayward, I feel like, has a lot to step up on, and he has to be a good guy off the bench. I feel like he has to earn his spot back on the lineup, in the starting lineup, and start playing like the player we used to see in Gordon Hayward. We are paying him $29 million a year or something, and that's not okay. If you're Gordon Hayward, you're the highest paid player on the team. You got to be your money's worth, man. And I know that the injury was tough, and he's coming back and all that, but everyone's giving him a good everyone's giving him the benefit of the doubt. All the fans are supporting him. They want him to come back the way he was. But you got to make those wide open threes. I mean, there's been terrible stretches of games. Milwaukee was a tough loss, but we played well that game. But yesterday, I don't know if you guys checked out Toronto versus the Celtics, but that was just tough. I mean, that game had no good green light. There was nothing good happening. It was just a terrible game all around. The Celtics played like garbage. The first quarter was good, back and forth, but after that, Toronto just took over, and there was no sign of coming back. I mean, losing by like 25 plus or whatever, it's unexceptional. If you're a team that's trying to make a good playoff run, maybe make the finals, that's not okay. And come playoff time, that's not going to fly. And this year is not going to be easy. This playoffs is going to be a true test to what the Celtics can be, because everyone, they've been outing the Celtics and saying, hey, the Celtics are playing bad right now. Come playoff time, they're going to step it up. That's what everyone thinks. That's what Kyrie's been saying. That's all the hype. But, at the end of the day, if we don't pick it up, we're not going to be able to beat all these great teams in a big stretch. We're going to have to play Toronto and Milwaukee. Based on the standing right now, it's not going to be easy. Our first round matchup could be the Sixers. And honestly, I think the Sixers, not that big of a conference, I don't think it's a big deal. I think the Sixers are easy for the Celtics to beat, in my opinion, based on how they've matched up all year. 3-0 against the Sixers. They played fantastic last year without Kyrie and Gordon Hayward. I think the Sixers are in the bag, but in terms of Giannis, in terms of Kawhi Leonard and Toronto's got depth. They've got depth all around the belt. They got fantastic, experienced guys, and the Celtics, I think they're missing the experience right now. And there's something that always comes up for them, but Kyrie has to play like a guy who's won a championship. He has to be the guy telling them and motivating them, and he has to be that drive for the Celtics. He cannot be the only guy scoring, because when you watch the Celtics, it's like they go completely downhill once Kyrie's out of the game, and that's unexceptional. They have to be better without Kyrie, and they have to step up when Kyrie's not on the court. Gordon Hayward has to step up. Jaylen Brown has to step up. Jason Tatum's been playing good, but he's got to play better. And in terms of Anthony Davis, the Celtics are the front runners. They have the assets. Everything's in line. They're a championship contender. Anthony Davis has come out and said himself that the Celtics are on his list. So I think, that's a perfect spot for him. All that matters is Kyrie going to re-sign? Because if Kyrie is re-signing, then I think Anthony Davis is good, because Anthony Davis will stick on the team as long as we don't give up too much. If we don't give up like Gordon Hayward and Jason Tatum, I'm fine with it. I think Gordon's gonna be able to come back and put up a large amount of points. I feel like he's not getting as much credit as he could be, but we definitely have to step up this season so that our stock goes up for Anthony Davis to want to come here. And moving on to the Lakers. Lakers are having their own struggles. I mean, they lost to the Pelicans. They lost to the Grizzlies. They beat the Rockets, which is good. But, if you're playing with LeBron, you have to play on a different level. These guys, this is no joke. I mean, LeBron is a guy who's the best player in the league. Everybody knows this. You have to step up, and you have to play like a team when you're playing with LeBron, because LeBron's the kind of guy who's had good players around him a lot of the time. And, he needs the ball in his hand, and he's trying to kick out. So it just comes down to our guys going to make shots. And Brandon Ingram, he's played really well. He's scored like 25 points a game for the last 3 games. I mean, he's playing fantastic, but if you're Kuzma, when Lonzo comes back, these guys have to step up and drop shots. Rondo's not the kind of guy to make shots. He wants the ball in his hand, which is obviously not the best, which is why I didn't think Rondo to the Lakers was a great idea, but if Rondo's going to start hitting shots, Stevenson's got to hit shots. They've all got to hit shots if they want to win. And same, if they get DeAndre Jordan, that's going to be a fantastic fit. They're thinking of a buyout, DeAndre Jordan and the Knicks, and I think this is perfect. Add some more depth to your team, and they definitely need some more depth when it comes to that size. They want that center position to be stacked, and if they get DeAndre Jordan, I think that can help a lot in the paint, especially LeBron and him can play a 2-man game, which will be very good. But if they can't make a push for the playoffs right now, they gotta sign someone. They gotta do something, because LeBron won't stay quiet, but he's also not gonna stay on a team that's garbage like this. He's gonna step up, and he's already said he's playing in that playoff mode. But if you're on his team, you have to be better. And the Lakers are seeing kind of the same struggle as the Celtics are right now. Both teams are not playing very good, and they have a lot of young guys, which is kind of what happens. And if you're LeBron, I mean, you have to understand that he's the one who chose to come to a team like this. They weren't a good team when he wasn't on the Lakers, and he sat out a lot. So if you sit out that much, your record's not going to be very good. So I feel like a little bit's on LeBron for sitting out so much, and obviously he was injured, but you can't put all this negativity on the young guys. I think it's just up to LeBron to go beast mode right now. But picking up a guy like Jordan who has experience, he's played in the conference finals, he's played a lot. I mean, he's been deep in the playoffs with the Clippers, and he has experience and size, and he's a good rebounder. He can match up against pretty much any center in the league, and he's a good defensive add to the team. Something the Lakers could really use is a good shot blocker, somebody down low, so that good teams with good players with size, they won't be able to attack the rim as much because he kind of cancels that out. So for the Lakers, I mean, this is a fantastic addition to me. And I think hopefully they're able to get this done because it's not looking very good. I feel like even if they make the playoffs, which I think they will, and I hope they do because, it'd be weird to see the playoffs without LeBron. I've only seen the playoffs with LeBron. So without LeBron, it'd be weird. So I feel like adding Deandre Jordan will be fantastic for the Lakers, and hopefully that goes through because they're going to need it. And even if they make the playoffs, it doesn't look good. I mean, it's going to be like a first round exit, but adding DeAndre Jordan adds size, it adds depth, and you want that out of a team. So definitely good to add DeAndre Jordan. I mean, the Lakers could definitely use his help. And going back to the Celtics, we just got to fight through this phase. It's a tough phase, and it doesn't make sense, which is the problem. A lot of people don't understand how we're playing so bad because we have everybody on the court, but I think it's just chemistry issues, and they come up a lot. It happens, but if we add Anthony Davis in the offseason, it'll be another star player to put some pressure off of Kyrie. But right now, it's all about playing as a team, and there's a big game against Portland tonight, so hopefully the Celtics can pick that up. And as a fan, all you can do is just support your team through this tough time and kind of hope for the best. It is what it is, but honestly, I think come playoff time, everything's gonna be fine. It's gonna be all good, and yeah, that's all we can hope for. So thanks so much for watching, guys. Don't forget to comment, rate, subscribe. Let me know if you guys think DeAndre Jordan to the Lakers is a good idea. I think it is. Same with Anthony Davis. I think it's a fantastic fit. It adds a superstar player to the Celtics, which is always good as long as we don't give up too much. But as ESPN says, Kyrie has the most likely chance of signing with the Celtics again, which is the one point I think it's going to take the Celtics to go for Anthony Davis. If they have Kyrie in the bag, they're going for Davis. I think that's what's going to happen. Danny Ainge is not a guy who stays quiet. And hopefully we can make the finals this year and pick up this this struggle we've had and become a better team. But anyway, guys, thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to comment, rate, subscribe, and let me know if you think the Lakers will make the playoffs and all that. And yeah, peace out, guys. Thanks so much for watching.